friends, welcome back to Belle's Library. I'm Heather, and today we are going to be playing Belle's Bookland for the month of October and see what the rolls are going to give us for reading. I'm really hoping we get some good spooky vibes, horror, mystery, thriller, those kinds of things. Definitely need to be happening. Maybe some fall romances. That wouldn't be so bad either, right? So that's kind of the plans today. We're gonna roll around the board, we're gonna pick some books and have a good time. Before we do that, if you are new here, I would love for you to get down below and hit subscribe and join me here. Love talking bookish with all of you guys. And I also have my Instagram, Goodreads, and Storygraph linked down below as well if you want to talk bookish with me on all of those platforms. So before we jump into October's rolls, let's go ahead and review how September went. So in September, if you didn't watch it or you need a little refresher here, I went ahead and actually played Bookopoly instead of my Bookland game because Becca does her Bookopoly-a-thon during the month of September each year, and I really enjoy playing it. So we did that. So let's go ahead and go through what books I needed to be reading. So the first prompt that I got was a TBR bet. And the book I was supposed to read for that is Clockwork Prince, and I still really want to get to this one, and I've got like 2 days left for the month, but I just don't think I'm going to. So I will probably have to take a punishment for this one. For the second one, we got Dice Roll Roulette, which I got The Last by Hannah Jameson, and didn't read that one, so good job me. Number 3, we had a fave trope, and I went with Grump Sunshine and did It Happened One Summer. Hear my little doggies in the background. Sorry about that, guys. They're excited about a car driving by. Anyways, this was by Tessa Bailey, and I did read this one as well. Number 4 was Autumn Read, and I chose The Dead in the Dark and finished this one. Then we had Feet, a Mystery, and I did Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, and I did finish that one. 6 was to read a book that was in the third person, and I read Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. And the last one that I had to add on was Most Recent Purchase, and that one I did The Devil and the Dark Water. Can I get this the right way up? There we go. And I am on page like just after 400, and I've just got this little tiny bit left, and I'm gonna finish this up today. So that one is good. So I will have to take one punishment for Clockwork Prince, unfortunately. I kind of forgot about that, and I did not grab my punishment cards, so I will have to go and do that here in a second. But let's just go through the regular rolls first, see what I will be reading, and then we will tackle that at the end. Oh, really quick too. If you guys are interested in joining the trick-or-treat-a-thon in October, I will leave my announcement video down below. I did this last year, and I'm captaining a team again, and it is a month-long October readathon with so much fun stuff going on. So I would love for you guys to join us and check it out. We'll be taking people signing up through the first week of October in case you're, a little bit late. It's totally fine. Just come on, join us for all the fun. So check that out. And I'm going to try to include books that I would like to include for my TBR for that in with my Bookland rolls. So hopefully that'll work out well for us. Okay, friends, let's get little Chip moving around the board. We're going to try for some good spooky season reads, and we'll see how it goes. Roll number 1. We've got an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that has a heart, so we're gonna pull one of the cards as well as go with a contemporary read. Random, oh man, that's not gonna work. So it says random number generate my shelves, but I don't have contemporary on all my shelves because that's how they're organized. So we're gonna leave this one, but we're gonna go to the next one, and that's a new to me author. So we'll do a new to me author and a contemporary. All right, so for roll number 1, we got a contemporary plus a new to me author. Now, I'm going to slightly tweak this and say that we're gonna do a contemporary romance plus a new to me author, and we're gonna go with The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. I held on to this book like all year long so that I can read it in October because it's just got such fun, witchy vibes going on. This is following Vivi, I think this is how they say it, Vivian, and she is a witch, and her and her boyfriend break up, I think when they're like teens. She like curses him, and she knows that she shouldn't, but she's like, oh, it's probably not gonna do anything anyways, and he ends up leaving town. Now they're older, he comes back to town, and all these strange weird things are happening, and she's pretty sure it has to do with this old curse that she placed on him. And then I think there's a rekindling kind of second chance romance going on with them as well. So that's gonna be the first book here. All right, let's go ahead and roll again. We've got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, perfect. We got horror. Yay. Yay, our second roll was a horror book. Oh yeah, that's what we need right now. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna be doing Unbury Carol by Josh Malerman. I have read one other book by him, and it wasn't my favorite, but I'm excited to try him again and see if maybe this will be my jam with him. This one, we're basically following this girl, Carol, and she has these weird episodes where she kind of dies, but she like falls asleep into this deep sleep, and it seems like she's dead. And this curse, only 2 other people know about it. Her husband, who basically married her for her money, and then a long lost love, I believe it is. And so the husband, next time she falls asleep, decides to basically say that she is dead and buries her alive. And so we're following like her trying to get out of there when she does wake up. And then also I think a little bit of him and his deceit. And then I think his name was like James Moxie or something. It just like makes me think of like Don Julio or something. That's the long lost love, and I think he's gonna come and save her. Anyways, I'm excited to see what this one's gonna be all about. All right, guys, roll number 3. Here we go, here we go. A 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Some romance. Oh, yes, definitely. All right, and then roll number 3 was a romance, so yay. This is perfect because I do have a buddy read in the month of October with Nat over at Nerdy Nat Reads, so I will link her down below. You should definitely check her out. She has some really fun videos. I love watching her channel. Anyways, we are going to be reading 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, and this one I have heard nothing but positive things about. Like, I really don't think I've ever heard anyone say something negative. It's just been like tip top. So I'm very excited to get to it, and it's another second chance romance. I guess that's just what we're doing this month. But we're following, oh man, put their names down so I would remember. Okay, so Ava and Shane, and they're both writers, and they had a week-long like falling in love, everything when they were young, and then something happened and they split. And now we're seeing them as adults years later, and they've both been kind of almost writing to each other in their books secretly, and they end up both in the same, I don't know, probably something to do with writing, I'm gonna guess, but they're both in, I think it's Brooklyn together, and kind of sparks start flying again, but Ava's very nervous about having her heart broken again, so they're kind of having to work through what happened to them before as well, and it's going to be kind of their second chance romance while they're trying to work through that. That's kind of my general gist of what I know what it's about, but I'm way excited to see how this one goes. I'm probably going to overhype it, and I need to just bring it down. It's okay. Okay, let's see what's next. All right, roll number 4, guys. 4, 4, 4. 13. Lucky number 13. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So another contemporary read with that one. All right, so we got another contemporary, and we're gonna do a contemporary fantasy. I'm really stretching these contemporaries because I would like things to just fit for the fall here, and this is what we're gonna do. So for this one, I'm gonna go with Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin, which just like this cover screams fall to me, and like it's witchy again, and we love those vibes right now. So this one, we're following Clara, and she is an Ever Witch, which basically means most witches, they are like an autumn witch or a winter witch. They have, their powers are stronger during the season they're kind of connected with, But for Clara, she is an ever witch, and she is all powerful, like all the time. She can control all of the different weather elements in each season. And for whatever reason, the weather is getting a little bit more crazy, and everybody really needs her, but she doesn't want this gift, and she wants to figure out how to get rid of it. And that is my general idea on this one. But yeah, it has all the fall vibes, and I am excited for it because I've been wanting to read this one since last year when it came out. So yes, finally gonna get to it. All right, let's see what the next one is. That is a 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Fantasy. Okay, roll 5. Here we go. This could be the last one, possibly. I am going to go with Girl Serpent Thorn for this one. This is a fantasy in which we are following Soraya, I believe it is, and she is basically kind of a princess, but she has poisonous touch. So she pretty much has been hidden away in this castle, and like she stays in her garden like all the time. And it is her twin brother's wedding, I believe, coming up. And so she kind of has this opportunity to get out with someone else who does not look at her like she is a monster. And so I think there maybe is gonna be like a little bit of romance going on there. And then also there's some kind of demon or something in the basement that has answers to what's going on with her. I enjoy this tagline. It says, sometimes the princess is the monster. So, gonna be getting to this one. Let's see if we have any more rolls. All right, we're getting towards the end here. Let's see where we're at. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're done. I think that was what, only 5. All right, so no more rolls, but we do have to pull my punishment card, which funnily enough, I was filming a video, my Trick or Treat-a-thon TBR, plus some recommendations that you could use for that readathon, and I found my punishment cards, which I have been missing since we moved here, and I mean, that's been since like January. So, and all of a sudden I need them, so I guess it was just like fate that I was gonna have to do this, right? Okay, so here are my little punishment cards, so we'll just go ahead and pull this guy here. What's it say? Read a second chance author. Okay, so let me see what I got on my TBR possibilities to see if there's something that might work for this. Okay, I do have one that I was planning on reading for the month, and I'm nervous to put this on my TBR here because it is a really big book. But I really want to just read it for the month, and like I have every intention of reading it, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal that I'm putting it on my TBR, but like it's a really big book, you guys. It's big. So anyways, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna read It by Stephen King. And for me, I haven't enjoyed his books, but nothing like I've loved. I honestly feel like I've read 2 by him, but I may have only read Pet Sematary. But I just want to love his books like everybody else does. Oh, I tried to get into Carrie, and I barely made it into that book. I was like, nope, we are DNFing this. So I really want to enjoy like and feel the vibes of everybody else, but I just haven't gotten there. So this is gonna be kind of my last go around with him and see if there's things I do want to pick up in the future for him, or if he's just not the author for me. So yeah, and it's like, you know, perfect for this time of year, of course. And so that's what my punishment book's gonna be, which, yeah, that's quite the punishment book because it's super long. It's like 1,000 pages, like so long, guys. Anyways, there it is. That's my TBR for the month, and we're gonna do our best to read all those. It's only 6 books, so it really shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. And we got some romances on there and stuff. But if you guys have made it to the end here, first off, I would absolutely love to hear what your favorite part of fall is. Like, is it some of the books and the spookiness? Do you like all the candy coming out? Do you like the apple cider or pumpkin spice stuff? Or like, tell me all your favorite fall things, because it's just like my favorite and I just love it all. But if you don't feel like chit-chatting and you just want to put like some, like a ghost or some kind of monster, just find me a monster emoji of some kind down below. And then you can do that, and I would love that. But I hope you guys had fun watching, and subscribe if you didn't already, and you guys have a absolutely wonderful October. Bye, everybody.